Masechet Kiddushin, PEREK bet MISHNAH Rima. We're being a lot of cases of being misled while getting married. I'm not Sheikh Kohen. If a man tells woman marry me on condition that I'm Kohen ben Nimsa Levi, but he ends up being a Levi, or the opposite, Levi ben Nimsa Kohen. He said he was a Levi, but he ended up being a Kohen. Natin, he said I'm conditioned that I'm a Natin, which is a sketch Jew. Ben Nimsa Mamzer, and he ended up being a Mamzer, or vice versa, Mamzer ben Nimsa Natin. He said he's a Mamzer, but he ended up being a Natin. Ben Eir, he said I live in a small town. Ben Nimsa ben Krach, and he ends up being in part of the regular city. Ben Krach, he said I live in the city. Ben Nimsa ben Krach, Ben Eir, and ended up finding that he lives in the town. I'm not sure on condition that I have good real estate. My house is next to the bathhouse. He ended up being that it was far from the bathhouse. My house is far from the bathhouse. But ended up being close. I'm not bat or in condition that I have a daughter or a maidservant that can help braid hair. And he doesn't have that. Or a condition that I don't have that. He does have one. I'm not in condition that I don't have kids. He has kids. I'm not in condition that I do have kids. But he does not have kids. All these cases, since she was misled and there's a negative aspect to each one, it is not a good Kiddushin because it was a mistaken agreement. In all these cases, even if she said, I had in mind to marry him, whether or not it was true, it still does not work because she didn't mention the condition. Also, the same thing applies if she misled him on her status before getting married. MISHNAH. How if someone tells the shaliach, go marry this girl in a certain place, let's say in New York. He ended up proposing for him in, let's say, New Jersey instead. In Mekadesh doesn't count because he was specific on where he wanted it to be done. He told the shaliach she is in New York because he married her off in New Jersey. How does Mekadesh? It does work because he was just letting her know where she was, not making it contingent on it. So he said, I think she's in New York. But he wasn't saying you have to marry her for me in New York, and therefore, even though it's New Jersey, it still counts. Amen.